Alrighty then, I'm back with another video on Cyberpunk 2077 with the RTX 2080 Ti, but this time on 1440p. I'll be doing tests with the DLSS on and a ray tracing on and off. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Starting off with 1440p full screen on the lowest preset. And here we are once again. If you didn't see my previous video, this card is overclocked by 100 megs on the core, 400 megs on the memory clock, just to give that little extra FPS boost. And the i7-8700K are running at 5 gigs, 16 gigs of RAM, DDR4, 3600 megahertz. Now, if you're new to my channel, please do consider subscribing. If you want the most accurate FPS benchmarks, then you come to the right place. So here we are, 1440p lowest preset. We're averaging around 100 FPS, not bad at all. And I think this card will definitely do well on 1440p. Should be able to run it at all the settings. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's go to medium. Okay, now we're dropping down to the 90s. High 80s in some areas. Game looking really good. Okay, let's go to the high settings, motion blur off. Alright, so we're still in the 70s, not bad. Looking like most likely we'll be averaging 60 FPS on Ultra, which is good. And again, this card is on par with the RTX 3070, with trading blows in a lot of the games. Most likely perform a bit better in the with the ray tracing options on or at 4K resolution.
Where are you going?
Alright, let's see what this bad boy could do on Ultra settings. Here it is, and motion blur off. Alright. Just as I expected, we are averaging now still above 60 FPS, more or less. Alright, so let's take a look what happens with the DLSS option on. So I'm going to go with quality. It looks like auto quality and balance is very similar FPS. So in this case, I would definitely recommend, you know, using quality only on 1440p, because you're gonna get the best look and the highest FPS on 1440p settings. So it's looking pretty good here. Ooh, messed that up.
It's all a shitstorm anyway.
Okay, let's take a look. I'm just gonna do one more option here, and let's go crazy with the ultra performance, which should give you the most FPS. Oh yeah. So again, I would recommend 1440p ultra settings with quality DLSS on. You get best of both worlds. Now let's jump into the ray tracing option. Now I'm just gonna show you this time medium settings, which is totally useless. Again, I want to show you this. Nobody's gonna show you this like I do. I'll keep the DLSS off. So this is what I was talking about. We have the ray tracing option on, but there is no reflection. I don't even know what's the point of the medium. It doesn't do anything. So I wouldn't even use that. There's no point. See that? Nothing. So I'll just jump into the ultra now. Here it is. Motion blur off, so we're on ultra. I'm gonna take off DLSS just to see how low the FPS will be. Okay, we're in the 30s, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so we're on ultra settings. Now you see the reflection. That's what I've been saying on the previous videos as well. This is the field. This is what you want. This is the look. I could see everything here. Plenty of it. Every little puddle shows you something. That's the reflection you want. Now ultra seems to be playable. You know, we're low 30s, high 20s. Not too bad. Alright, so let's get a little help from DLSS. We're gonna go with quality. Okay, so we're now in low 50s, high 40s. That's to be expected. We're still seeing those reflections. Look at that, very nice. And so this will be the best setting overall. Once again, ultra ray tracing on 1440p with DLSS on quality, and you have enough FPS here for the game to run smooth. Alright, so let's wrap it up with, let's go performance. Okay, and performance does bring us around 60 FPS now. Alright, let's look for some good reflection here. Okay, this area is good. And you still see the shadow, the reflections. Very nice. Right there, look at that. Beauty. Alright, well that wraps up the 1440p. As you could see, this card is holding strong. Now let's move, next video is moving on to 4K, and I'll see you soon again. So, goodbye.